Hey there, this is Motion, and in this webinar I will try to give you some useful hints and tips for working with Character Creator. So I hope I can guide you how you can create your very own customized characters and present them in the best possible way in Character Creator. So in this webinar I will mainly recreate this character here, so this vampire style character, using some of my very own Motion morph sliders as well as some of the CC essential morphs, and I will show you how you can customize the skin texture of your character to create this creepy looking creature texture here. Well, furthermore, I want to show you how you can adjust the lighting and working with the IBL in Character Creator to give the character a great look for showcasing them directly in Character Creator 2.0 using the PBR features. I also want to give you a quick introduction in using Sculptress together with Character Creator. So we will export the mesh from Character Creator and adjust some parts in Sculptress. And when re-importing to Character Creator, I will also show you how you can create your very own morph sliders. The final step will be I will export the character to iClone 7 and adjust the lighting as well. So we'll show you how you can work with the IBL in iClone 7, and I will create quick animation to have some kind of final package that we can upload to Sketchfab in the end and create a nice little showcase for you, so that you are able to present your characters to the world and have a nice character presentation for your audience then. Alright, so I think that's quite good for this introduction. So let's jump right into Character Creator and let's start creating this vampire style character. Well, the first thing you should do when you work with Character Creator is set this female shape to the default male shape. It's really simple. You just need to press this reset button here at the bottom of the morph tab, and then you will see this default male shape. So let's get rid of the underwear here as well, and now we can start morphing the character to this vampire. Well, I decided to start with one of my stylized creatures morph, especially the goblin head. I think this makes really a nice base for a vampire style character. But I also wanted to give him a little bit of a grumpier look to his face. So I searched also for in my packs and find that the old male, his name is Walter, would really do a great job. So I added this morph to the goblin morph, and here you see one of the big advantages of my packs is that I always separate the head and the body morph, so you can combine different head shapes with each other or combine different heads on different bodies and vice versa. And you are also able to use lower values on the different morphs, which give you a lot of freedom to create your desired character. Alright, so this is the base shape I want for the vampire, and you may recognize this little mesh distortions here in the head section. Well, this is mainly because the male old and the goblin are really extreme morphs, and it can cause some problems with the mesh if you combine these morphs together. But I will show you later in sculptures how to get rid of these mesh deformations with ease. So no worries about this at the moment. Well, in general, I also want for my vampire character, I want a longer nose. So the goblin morph has by default this reduced nose, and my vampire should have a much more human-like nose. So let's try to bring this nose out a little bit more. And for this, we just need to go to the nose morph slider section here and search for the nose depth slider, and then send it to 100. And as you can see, a value of 100 wouldn't be enough in this case, so you can type in any number that you want, and I think a value of 500 will make a good job here. You could also type in a value of 999 to really bring it out really strong, but I think that's a little bit too much in my case, so 500 will be working quite good here. And let's also bring this nose down a little bit by using the nose height slider. So as you can see, minus 100, I think it isn't enough, so let's say minus 250, and this looks quite good, I think. As you can see, we have also some mesh problems here with the nose, with the nostrils and stuff like this, but this can also be fixed later in sculptures with ease. So let's go on. I think we can just try out some more sliders here with the nose tip, for example. So bring down the tip as well, and then let's try some more for the nostrils. Let's say the nostril height, right and left, and in general the nostril height. I think that this is a little bit too much. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, working with the sliders is always some trial and error. So just try to test all the sliders and what they do to the mesh, and then decide for yourself which slider you want to use. I think it's quite enough for the nose at the moment, because I can change the shape also in sculptures later. So let's move on with the mouth here. So I want to show his teeth a little bit more, and to do this I decided to bring his upper lip a little bit out. So we just need to go to the mouth section here and search for the lip upper depth. So there it is, and just bring it out. Again, 100 wouldn't be enough, so let's work with a value of 300, which shows really a nice result. Okay, then go to the cavity section to move his jaw outward so that we can see his teeth a little bit better. And as you can see now, we have just his normal or the CC default teeth applied to this character, but I think he really needs some vampire style characters. And for this I already created an add-on package for the stylized creatures. So this add-on will come with every stylized creatures pack, but you can also separately or get it separately from the marketplace or content store. And in this package I will have included some additional teeth morph for creatures. So as you can see here, you will find 5 different teeth and some adjustments, and I used the goblin teeth to create this nice looking vampire style teeth here. Well, I think we could increase the size a little bit more by increasing the teeth upper jaw size. I think a value of 70 will work quite good. And now the teeth sticking out a little bit too much, so let's move them back using this slider. So set it back to 0, and I think it will work quite good here. Perfect. We only have just this intersection here of the teeth mesh with the cheek mesh, but we can also get rid of this by adjusting some sliders in the cheek section. I think we have the cheek depth here, so let's work on this. This is quite good. Then let's try out the face flat, which will also work quite good. And then maybe the cheek think. As you can see, when we apply the cheek think, the cheek will move inwards. But we can also apply a negative value, so let's say -100, and it's gone. So perfect. I think this is fixed. So maybe let's just do another quick morph here with the cheekbone side to bring this up a little bit more. And yeah, I think there it is. We have our base vampire head here. And yeah, the next step would be to export this mesh to Sculptris and to get rid of this really strange looking head mesh sections here on the head and the nose. So this is really easy. You just need to go to File, then Export to OBJ, Mute Character, and then just press the body and export. So you just need to save the file wherever you want. I will name it Vampire and save it. Well, I already saved it before, so let's overwrite this. And then we can go to Sculptris to fix the issues. Well, if you work with Sculptris for the first time, you should make sure to check your options first. And the Beautify Relax Mesh and Smooth Subdivide feature should be turned off. So please, if they are turned on, just press to make it to turn it off. And then also please check if the detail Q slider is set to off, so it shouldn't be highlighted like it is here. Because as when you work with the detailed slider set to on, if you work with any of the tools provided in Sculptris, please check this triangle count here at the bottom. If you work on the meshes, you will always add additional triangles and polygons, because Sculptris wants to create a nice looking mesh and will always add new triangles to smooth the surface of the mesh. So this is not what we want, because if we add triangles to the CC mesh, then we won't be able to re-import it into CC, which isn't good at all, because then we can't work with it in CC anymore. So make sure to set the detailed slider to off here. Well, and then you are ready to import your mesh using this import button and search for your file, which is the Vampire OBJ. And let's open a new scene. Alright, and we don't want to go to Paint. And there it is. And yet to get rid of this strange looking mesh sections here, I usually work with only two tools here in Sculptris because they are really powerful. This is the grab tool. The grab tool, with the grab tool you can move the mesh in any direction you want. Let's undo this with Control Z. And the smooth tool will smooth out any mesh distortion. So just use the smooth tool on these parts here. You can increase the tool size by using the spacebar on the keyboard and then clicking the mouse and moving it up and down. And then you can work on bigger areas of the mesh here. So let's get rid of all these edgy looking sections here of the mesh, like so, and bring back this organic look of the head once more. And as you can see, you only need to work with the smooth tool here. Just go over these parts and the program will do the job for you and just relax the mesh in the most efficient way. So also this part can be fixed as well as here. Alright, I think that looks quite nice. And the same goes for the nose. So let's get rid of these parts here and there as well. Pay attention on the nose. You just need to pay attention on the nostrils, not to smooth the nostrils too much, because then they will just go away, and this is not what we want at this point. So just try to find the right amount of work here. I think this one can also be fixed. Alright. And that's quite good. And I just want to change the shape of the nose a little bit more by using the grab tool. So make it a little bit more, increasing the size here, and then just move the nose down a little bit more to make it more crooked like. So also this side, move it down like so, and then maybe we can just fix this part again. So okay, looks quite good, I think. Yeah. So let's smooth once more to make it look perfect. Alright, and I think that's it also for the head. So it looks good again. No strange edges anymore. And yeah, maybe we could also change the shape of the ears a little bit by using the grab tool again and bring this down here, and also do the same with this ear as well. So something like this will look quite good, I think. Yeah. Okay, and all in all, so my opinion, if you work on characters, you don't need to give them a symmetrical look. So the right side and the left side could have some differences, like this ear shape is a little bit different from this ear shape, but this makes a character come to life, because in the real world you also don't see any symmetrical face. It would look boring, and it's the same with the characters here in 3D. So just work on the sides as you want, and don't use the symmetrical features. Alright, so this is the base shape. I'm really satisfied with it now. So let's export this mesh again. Well, you could overwrite the original file, but I always tend to give or create a new file with a new extensions like mod or whatever, adjusted or whatever you want to write down, because then I will always have the ability to go back to the original file and do something new. In any case, I did some big mistakes and can't work with the file again in CC. But this is really up to you. I will save this with this mod extension here, and alright, then we are ready to go to Character Creator again and create our very own first morph slider to apply this changes we made in Sculptors here in Character Creator. To do this, just go to the Create button here at the top and select Morph Slider, and this new window will pop up. And here you can decide which category you worked in. So as we just adjusted the head in this first section, just choose head for the category, and then you can name a path where you want to save it. So mine will be Tokumotion Test, and then I will give this morph a name, which is Vampire Head Modified. And I could also add a little thumbnail to visualize the slider, but I won't do it for now for this presentation. And here for the source and target morph, make sure what you want to do. So in my case, I want to apply the new morph slider to this current morph. So for the source morph, I will select the current morph, so that CC knows, okay, I should apply this morph to the current morph. And then just choose the file that you created or saved from Sculptures before. So let's open this and search for the file, which is called Vampire Mod in my case. Let's open this. And Character Creator always asks for a checksum file if you load in files from your machine. So this file is always created when you first export the mesh from Character Creator. So it is called, in my case, it is called Vampire OBJ key. So let's just load this one, and then we are ready to go. Just press OK, and your morph slider will be created. Well, I think I have already created one before, so let me just delete this one, and then we can see if it works good. And as you can see, it works perfect. Alright, now we have our adjusted vampire head with a totally new nose and with a different ear shape, and it's really easy to create this, isn't it? So just give Sculptures a try. I think as soon as you have some experience working with all the tools that are provided, and if you get practice working on meshes, I think then it's really easy to create any kind of mesh shape and character shape. And yeah, you can always have create sliders. So in my case, when I create characters, it's always a forth and back between Character Creator and Sculptors. So I try to create a base shape here with the sliders first in Character Creator, then export to Sculptors, make some or do some mesh adjustments and mesh modeling there. Bring it back to Character Creator, again work with some sliders to adjust the position of the eyes and nose and stuff like this. Bring it back to Sculptors, and so on and so on. So this is usually my workflow of creating character. Yeah, and I think we just need to work on the body again. So for this, I will also just use the Stylized Creatures body for the goblin I have here. But I don't want to use a value of 100 because I think this is a little bit too extreme, or it's really a goblin-like body. But I want to be, or the vampire should have a little bit more of a human-like body, so I would just use a value of 50 for the goblin. And then, as I want to have so that the vampire should have some kind of hunchback here, and I will also use the stylized male slider, because for Walter I already created such hunchback body shape. And I think a value of 60 will work quite good here. So, and yeah, that's everything you need to do to create your base shape for the vampire. Maybe we just could give him also some claws, and you could try to create it for yourself, but if you don't want to have such or if you want to have it easy, there are also some claw presets in my add-on pack. So just go to the hand and to motion, and you will find a creature full hand morph, which will morph the full hand to a claw, and you will have some fingernail claw morphs, and I think this is perfect for my vampire character here. You could do the same thing for the feet, but as my character will have some shoes on, I will leave this now as it is. Alright, so as I said, this is the base shape for our character. Let's go on and make a custom texture for this character. Well, as we want to use all the PBR features, we just need to apply the default PBR texture to the character. So I would just use the base male PBR here from the content window and apply it to the character. And in general this looks quite good, but I want to change his face a little bit more, so get rid of this weird looking beard here and give him some wrinkles, because he's an old vampire. He lived 100 years, and yeah, so he should look like this old guy. So you just need to open the appearance editor to make some adjustments to the skin texture here, and this is really easy again. If you work with appearance editor, it offers a lot of customized features, and let's just go to the head section here, and let's get rid of the mustache first. So no mustache, and also no beard at all. Alright, so as you can see, it's really easy. Then I think we can bring his eyebrows a little bit up. Maybe just give him also old eyebrows and just rotate the eyebrows and bring it up a little bit more. Okay, this looks nice. I think we can just rotate it back a little bit. Alright, looks good. Maybe just the hair color should be a whitish color here. So, as all people have. So I would just use this one, I think. This looks quite good. Alright. Then I think we can also get rid of this hair sculpt using none. Alright. Okay, and then in general I want to have him, or his skin should be pale. So let's go to the base, head base section here, and use the diffuse sliders to desaturate his skin. And I think this value of 30 or 0.30 looks quite good, because we have some there is some colors left here from the original skin, and it really looks like there's some kind of subsurface scattering, which look quite nice in my opinion. And as you can see, also we just worked on the head here, but the body was also saturated to make it consistent with the head, which is really a perfect thing that the appearance editor does here for us. So it's easy as easy as it can be. So just give him a little bit more wrinkles to the head, so increase the age and strength for the forehead and cheeks, and of course also for the nose and for the chin and for the others as well. Alright, so and I think he looks quite old now. Really nice creepy vampire here. And that's it, I think, for the skin adjustments. Well, you also could give him some decals, so give him some scratches in the skin or some scars or whatever. So there are a lot of possibilities how you can adjust the skin textures, which is way too much for this webinar here. So I will leave it as it is for now. So just increase the output size to the maximum here to have the best visual result. Also for the body. You could also give the body a little bit of wrinkles and more normal. So let's give him a skinny look to bring up his this part here to. But as he will wear some cloth, I think this is not that necessary at the moment. So just unload the appearance editor again. And maybe we just need to work on his eyes, because his eyes doesn't look creature-like at all at the moment. So just open the appearance editor again. I think because we exported the character to an external modeler, I think we have to reapply the textures again to be able to activate the appearance editor. So just let's give him this blue eyes, so we just need to replace the material again. And now we are able to activate the appearance editor. Let's do this. Alright, and then I will just work on the iris, so make it a little bit larger. I think this one looks quite good, and then just give him this reddish creature-like color. And as you can see, with this nice noise color, spot and ring colors, this really gives a nice effect to the iris. And if you want, you can also create another pupil shape by, let's say, increasing the height of the pupil and reduce the width, and then you have this creepy looking eyes, and yeah, I think we'll make a perfect vampire here. So let's unload the appearance editor again, and just let's apply this default dirty teeth texture to his teeth. Again, only material change, and I think that's quite good for the teeth at all. Alright, so this is it for the character in general. Just let me give him some cloth for the final stage here. I think I will use a pant from the professional outfit, so the slacks, and then this one. If you own all the packs that are available in the content store from Reallusion, you will have unlimited options to cloth your characters. You may recognize some issues here with the shape of the mesh, because the body shape is really an extreme morph, and so the cloth could or this could cause some problems with the cloth mesh here. But this is really easy to fix. You just need to do the conform button here, or the conform feature, and just use the close fitting and smooth features here to get rid of this strange looking mesh shapes. And yeah, that's all you need to do. It looks perfect. So let's just add another shirt, again from the professional outfit. I think I will use this white one here. Alright, so maybe let's just adjust the layers again, because the shirt is poking through the pants here. But just select the slacks and go to the conform feature again, and then just press the calculate collision button again, and it will be fixed automatically. Because if you check the cloth layer settings, you will see these numbers here, and the slacks have a higher number than the shirt, so they are placed over the shirts, which is perfect in our case. You could also change this value, so make the shirt come over the slacks, but yeah, this is perfect in my case here. Just give him a little bit of an overcoat, which this new playset Assassins code is really nice. So let's apply this to the character, and voila, looks quite good. Just some shoes to finalize this clothing. I think I will use again the professional outfit and the leather shoes, and take this one. Which is perfect. But as you can see, there are a lot of options to choose from, so your character can look really different from this one. But I think this is really, because I had the old Nosferatu movies in my mind when I wanted to create this vampire, so I think this comes really close to this Nosferatu character. Alright, so that's it for the character creation. Now let's give him a more satisfied PBR look here. So let's work on the IBL and the lighting here directly in Character Creator to make it look even better than it is now. So to do this, just go to the Visual tab, and here you have everything you need. So you can change all the IBLs. So you could import your very own HDR images. So you just need to search the internet for some good HDR, and then you can upload any image you want. But in general, Character Creator also comes with some really nice default atmosphere settings, and I always tend to use this one here, this number 6, because I really like it. It's some night scene, and it really gives the characters a great look. So as you can see, we also have a background now. If you don't want this background, just turn off the visualize sky feature here, and you have this standard gray background. But I will work with the background, but just soften it to give it some kind of depth of field effect, which is really nice. Alright, so I would always recommend also to select the ambient occlusion and then bring this up here. You can also visualize the ambient occlusion to see where it to see how it works on your character. Well, you can reduce the strength, but I always tend to work with a high ambient occlusion. Alright, and to make it look even better, just let's fix some of the lights. So as you can see, Character Creator comes with 2 lights by default. We have a key light and we have a rim light, and my suggestions is to give these lights a bluish color. So for the rim light, just click on this little icon here at the end, and then I always choose this bright blue color for the rim light and press OK. Just increase the multiplier to 1 to increase the strength of the light, and just with the E hotkey, just change the position of the light a little bit. So make it come from the behind him, so I think it's 45 degrees here, so that it shines on his head here, this section. And for the key light, I always tend to use this aqua colored blue, and as you can see, it really has a nice effect on the whole character. If you have this warm IBL light and then add this cold aqua color for the key light, you can also increase the shadow here a little bit more, and then just try to find the right position for this key light. It really depends what situation or what lighting you want for this character. You can make it look really creepy when it comes from the ground, but I think this one looks quite good. Yeah. All right. And so you really it's really you this really adds a lot to the visual quality of the whole character if you just change these two colors and work a little bit on the atmosphere on the IBL tab. So let's get rid of this colors again, and then you see this character looks quite good. I think, let me just check this again. So choosing the character and then go to the textures tab. Yeah, as you can see, we are in the traditional shader type here for the slacks and stuff like this. So let's bring or let's change this to PBR by just clicking the shader type here, so that it really uses the power of PBR textures. So, and it's really easy, as you can see. You just need to switch the traditional textures to the PBR textures, and then it really looks fantastic at all. Okay, this one is PBR. All right. So, and then you maybe we can just adjust some settings here with the eyes and the teeth. So let's take the eyes first. So for example, the cornea, this is the part where all the reflection happens, and at the moment it's really it's a little bit dull and you don't see any reflection of the light in the eyes. So to change this, you just need to adjust the roughness texture here. So double right click on it, or use this little button here at the bottom, and just play with the brightness, make it really dark or darker to bring back the reflection in his eyes. So you can work with the contrast as well, but I think this is quite good, and this value also does what I want here. Alright, that's looks good. So if you change the direction of the light now, you will see that the reflection goes with the direction of the light, which is really nice, as you can see here. Perfect. So let's do the same for the teeth. because they can also have some kind of reflection. So just search for the upper teeth texture here, and again double right click the roughness texture and then work on the brightness, reduce the brightness again to I think this will look quite good. So we have this reflection here at the gums and the teeth, and this looks really nice, I think. Perfect. You could also do this with the skin texture. So for the head, you could also work on the roughness texture here again to make it more shiny or more dull. But in general, I think that the default settings for the skin texture are really good, because a lot of artists tend, if they work with PBR or if they want to fake PBR things, they tend to make the skin too metallic looking, too plastic looking. But in general, I think this default settings for the PBR skin looks quite good, especially from different views here. Really nice shine here on the skin. Looks really cool. I really like this PBR shaders here in Character Creator. So you can also give the character a different pose directly in Character Creator by using the calibrate feature. So you have different female and male poses which you can apply to the character, and you can even adjust the pose manually by going to Edit and then Edit Pose, and just bring up his arm, for example, and open his hand here to show his claws. Yeah, and then also change the position of his head. And that's it. I think this looks quite good. Yeah, and that's it. So you have a really great looking character in just some minutes, created here, fully clothed, you can animate him right away and export it to any application. So it has never been easier to create convincing looking characters here in Character Creator. So you could also take a screenshot now and just present your creations really easy and really fast, and yeah, it's really a perfect tool in my opinion. Well, but that's not all. You can even export the character now to iClone or any other application by going to File and then Export to iAvatar for use in iClone. But of course you could also export to FBX to export him to Lightwave Cinema, 4D, Maya, whatever, Unreal, Unity, and you can even add some animations. But of course you just need to create these animations in iClone. So let's do this quickly by export this to iAvatar now. And here you can choose your version. So I will work in iClone 7, so I will use this version. And yeah, I leave the textures as they are. You can give him really the highest values here, but then the saving will last a little bit longer. And then you just need to press export here. I already exported the character before because the saving will last a little bit of time, so I just prepared this before so that we don't waste too much time here. So let me just bring in this character in iClone 7. And here we are. And first of all, let's just adjust the visual again to make it look consistent to Character Creator. And here in iClone you also have the Visual tab, where you find the same ambient occlusion settings and the IBL settings. And here you can also import any HDRI that you have on your machine or that you find on the web or whatever. But you could also save the ones from Character Creator by using the Save button here, and then just save it to a location on your computer, and then load the same IBL here in iClone. So I saved this before, and here we have it. So you can play with the strength slider as well. So set it to 100 or use a higher or lower value, whatever you want. You can also visualize the sky, so to have this nice depth of field effect here. And you could even work on the sky softness. Well, as I saved this from Character Creator, where I already applied a softness, I already saved this IBL or this HDRI with the softness applied, so I can't really get rid of this softness here in iClone anymore, but that's totally okay. So let's just work on the ambient occlusion again. So increase the ambient occlusion. You could even add an HDI effect. But let's go to the shadow settings here. I always tend to give it the highest resolution and type in a value of 0 for the bias. And then also increase the darkness to the highest value. And then I think the last thing I want to do is also change the colors of the sky for the key and rim light. So do the same here for the rim. Use this blue color. And for the key light, use this aqua color. And here we have it. Oh, sorry. Maybe we just should change the position a little bit more. Like so. So the rim is coming from behind. And the key is coming from the side. Yeah. I think this looks quite good. We have some reflection in his eyes, and yeah, it's a nice lighting situation. Oh, and I think I missed some in Character Creator, because as you can see here on the character that I already, or that I prepared before, I have some really nice kind of subsurface scattering effect for the ears. Well, this is really easy to achieve. So let's just go back to Character Creator here, and let's select the character again and go to the texture settings, and then go to the skin head. And all I have done to create this effect is working with the glow texture. Just double click it, and then I created this little glow texture here. And I mainly used the diffuse texture as a reference and just work on the ear parts and gave him a slightly reddish color to give him this glow effect here for the ears, and then just reduce this glow. I think in general a value between 5 and 15 will work quite well. So in my case, I think I worked with a value of 8. And this adds really a lot of additional visual, it makes really a difference to the character with this, faked subsurface scattering here for the ears. All right, so this it is. This it is for the main setup. Well, iClone offers a lot of additional features, so you can add additional lights to create different lighting situation and work on so add some shadows also for the rim light and increase this. So you can have really a lot of nice effects playing with the lights in iClone, which you don't have in Character Creator. So I would say just try it for yourself. Maybe let's just increase this strength here. Try it for yourself. I think I also haven't explored all the possibilities that are available here in iClone. For example, there's also this nice new global illumination feature where you can also try to fake some subsurface scattering of the skin and stuff like this. But I haven't explored all the features now. I think it's I think we can have another tutorial or maybe webinar on this as well at a later date. So I think for the moment it's enough to work with the IBL because it offers really a nice visual for the character here, like so, for example. Really creepy looking vampire. Okay, then let's just create a little bit of an animation for him. Go to the animation tab here and use the motion puppet tool, and I will just move and give him this little tiptoe walk. I think this looks really perfect for the character. So we can adjust this a little bit more to make him lean forward here, and to bring up his shoulders again. And then he has this really sneaky vampire walk, looking for the next girl to bite or whatever. So I think that looks quite good. So let's just record some seconds here. Alright, I think that's enough to create some kind of walk cycle. Maybe let's just check. So he's standing on his, I think it's his left leg, yeah. So let's check when he is standing again on it. So somewhere here. I think 135 is perfect. So let's bring the scene end to this. Oh, maybe this is a little bit too far. Alright, and let's play this as a loop. Let's see if it is some kind of... Yeah, it's a walk cycle. Perfect. Great. So you can see, really easy to create an animation for the character here. Maybe just let me work on the... Let me bring up his arms here a little bit more. Like like so. Maybe let's rotate this. Also this hand. And then fix the hand position. And let's rotate the shoulders. Like so. Also this side a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, and then I think he has this really nice looking Nosferatu style walk. Just really nice, I think. And look how beautiful the reflection here on the skin. So you just see the silhouette, but also have an impression of the skin reflection here. It's really beautiful what the PBR feature does in iClone as well as in Character Creator. So just try to find the right position for the camera, and then you can have really a nice looking character here, character animation really done in just some minutes, which is perfect. Yeah, and I think that's it for this little presentation here. I see time is running out. Well, of course we just worked on really on the surface of the possibilities that are available now in iClone. So I think I will do some more tutorials working with iClone and the new PBR features in the future. But to give you just a general overview over the IBL settings and especially the light settings, I think you can create really convincing looking characters with just this 2 light setup and a nice IBL. So just test it out, try it for yourself. I think it's really worth it. And yeah, I'm really curious about your creations, about what you will come up with, so what characters you want to create, and I'm looking forward to your creations. But I forgot, just let me show you how you can upload everything to Sketchfab to really present your character creation to a wide audience of users. To do this, you just need to click this little button here in Character Creator, which is called Send or Upload to Sketchfab. And then this little window will pop up here. And here you can make some, well, you can adjust some settings here. So I would always recommend to use the max texture size, and you can even add a motion track. So we just need to go to iClone again to save this motion that we created. So I think it's this one. And then you just go to the collect clip section here and mark the whole walk cycle. Press the right mouse button and then save the motion to library, or add a motion plus if you also have facial animation added to the character. You will save an motion plus to the library, and then save it, give it a name, save it. I already did this, of course, before. So let me just search for the motion track here, and I think it's in the webinar folder. Nope. Where is? I think. Okay, then let's just go back to iClone and let me save this motion here. Add motion, and I will save this to the desktop for this test here, and say vampire walk. Alright. Alright, let's save it. Oh, it's saved now. And in Character Creator you just need to add this motion to the motion tracks here. Then you can give it a title, just CC Vampire for example, and some tags, and all you need to do is find the AP token for your account and put it in here. So this is really a long number, so with numbers, and you just need to just Google it for your account and you will find it, or you will find where you can find this in your Sketchfab account, and then just press upload. And of course I already did this before for this character, because the upload will also last some time. So let's just open Sketchfab here, and here you can see I've already uploaded this character. Alright, and here you can see, so this is the character with the motion applied. Looks quite good. You can even change the 3D settings as well here in Sketchfab to make it look even better. So in general, for example, here you have the scene settings, where you can choose a different background. For example, this clean light stuff. Alright, then you can go to the lighting and find some different IBLs for your character. So you can choose from a wide range of different IBLs. You can also change the orientation, so the rotation of the IBL, and as well as the brightness. You can really play with the settings here and just try to find the best settings. Yeah, I think this looks quite nice. Maybe just change the rotation, do something like this. Yeah, this is quite good, I think. You can also work on the materials of the character in the materials tab here. So, for example, if you choose the skin head here, oh, sorry, where this gone here? So you can make it more specular or make it less specular. It's really up to you. So I will leave it as it is now, but you can really test all the different sliders. So you can also set the ambient occlusion to on and apply some post-processing filters. I usually work with the sharpness, so set the sharpness to on. Also a vignette will look quite cool. And yeah, I think that looks quite nice. You can even save the view now. So this will be the view that you will see when you start Sketchfab, then, which all your users will see at first before they click on the character. You can also make some some descriptions to your character here, which is really a nice feature. I will delete this for the moment. And if you have some additional animations, you can also play a cycle or play it once, whatever you want to do. And this is for virtual reality here. So yeah, I think there are a lot of additional settings that you can have here in Sketchfab as well to create the perfect looking image. So let's just save it here for this character, and then let's exit. and then your character should look perfect also in Sketchfab here. Perfect. Yeah. Looks nice. Looks quite nice. If you see your models collection, then you will see this newly created character. Alright, so I think that's it for this webinar. Time is running out. I hope I could help you just how you can create your characters, and I hope I could give you some really nice advice to increase the visual quality of your character creations here in Character Creator. And as I said before, I'm really at the beginning of exploring all the possibilities, so this is really just a starting point, and as soon as I have more to show, I will create some more tutorials on my YouTube channel, or maybe there will be another webinar in the future where I will show or where I can show you all the new features. And yeah, there's a lot, I think there's a lot to come in the future. And yeah, I think I'm looking forward to the official release of iClone 7, because this will make really a great improvement, and I'm really curious to see all your creations, even if it's character creations or then animations in iClone. So I hope you have fun creating your characters and exploring the new iClone 7 possibilities. So yeah, I hope you like it, and hope to see you soon in another webinar or tutorial. So enjoy, and yeah, have fun creating. Bye bye.